cabin on the hill. Said I wouldn't make it and I never will. So I set out to prove them wrong. Picked up this old guitar, walked outside and wished on a star. Then I wrote this country song. It's about my life, my fears, my hurts and my tears. Just seem to flow on and on. And it's about my dreams, my hopes, my back up against the ropes, where you know you can't go wrong when you write your life into a country song. A few months later on a Nashville street, a hard-headed boy with a bag of dreams waited my turn to take the stage. Well, I know tonight that I play for free. This is where I was meant to be, with the hope that'll never fade. 'Cause it's about my life, my fears, my hurts and my tears. Just seem to flow on and on. And it's about my dreams, my hopes, my back up against the ropes, where you know you can't go wrong when you write your life into a country song. Standing up here and looking at the crowd, laughing and smiling and singing out loud. This is right where I belong, living my life like a country song. Y'all sing along, 'cause it's about my life, my fears, my hurts and my tears. Just seems to flow on and on. It's about my dreams, my hopes, my back up against the ropes, where you know you can't go wrong. It's about my life, my fears, my hurts and my tears. Just seem to flow on and on. And it's about my dreams, my hopes, my back up against the ropes, where you know you can't go wrong when you write your life into a country song.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flagging, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance, staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot jukebox when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back like a Kodak, and I'm smiling 'cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G, of course, with our Friday Anthem song for New Music Friday on the Tim Kelly Show. Welcome to it on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. From the live show capital of the world, Branson, Missouri. I've got a great live show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The best in new country music for the next 3 hours and a couple of great radio interviews in the mix as well. Kimberly Gold going to join me in hour number 1 and Kelly Miller in hour number 2. Craig Hendricks kicking off the show tonight with Life in a Country Song. We got lots of country songs on the radio tonight, and you're going to have a good time listening to the best in new country music. And if it's cold where you are, like it's getting that way in Branson and windy and all of that, good time to snuggle up with something warm and cozy up and listen to the best in new country music. I've got a bunch of it for you tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, live Top Shelf Radio Texas, there we go, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com. We are also on Boone Country Radio in Canada, texasbrewradio.com back down in Texas, nbrnonline.com in Nashville, Tennessee, and the Music Room in the UK. You can also stream the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming formats like Spotify, iHeartMusic, Apple Podcast, Amazon, wherever you stream music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's best. Bo Powers is up next with a great tune called Heartbreak Town on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I've been there too many times, where streets are paved with tears, potholes full of alibis, and the lakes are full of beer. There's a tavern here on every block where folks are broken down. I'm leaving here on the next bus out of Heartbreak Town. Don't tell me about that Heartbreak Town where there is so much pain, where lives are wrecked and torn apart. Some things never change. Don't tell me that she still lives there, breaking poor hearts down. Where she leaves, Don't tell me about a heartbreak town. I spent my life believing lies, trying to see the best, holding all my feelings in, just like all the rest. Now I know it's time to go. I've done all I can. I'm leaving on the first bus out, right out of this heartbreak town. I hope you don't make a turn where there's no exit out, to a dead-end road that takes in to a place called Heartbreak Town. Don't tell me about that Heartbreak Town, where there is so much pain, where lives are wrecked and torn apart. Some things never change. Don't tell me that she still lives there, breaking poor hearts down, where she leaves them in her wake. Don't tell me about a heartbreak town, where she leaves them in her wake. Don't tell me about a heartbreak town.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Hands outstretched, they flinch away. Heart laid bare, they say, keep your game. This world's too sharp, cuts too deep. They won't trust what they can't see. I gave a smile, they turned their heads. Spoke my truth, it twisted instead. No room for faith in crowded minds, just mirrors reflecting their own kind. Reach beyond the glass, break the wall, fight through the echoes, hear the call. It ain't a crime to love and give, it's the only way we learn to live. Eyes wide shut, they live that way. Fumbling blind, afraid to stray. Can't tell the wolves from helping hands, like quicksand swallowing the plants. But I'll keep trying, shake the stone, sing louder so they're not alone. Plant a seed even in hard ground. Hope someday it all turns around. Reach beyond the glass, break the wall,
Plenty. That is called The Only Way We Learn to Live. And if you want to hear the story behind that song, you got to go to the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and listen to our interview from just a couple of weeks ago. She's got some great music. She's got a great voice, and she is great. She's hanging out with us over on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. You can check out the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. You'll get to see the face for radio over there and a 30-minute mini movie playing behind me of all the cool stuff to do in Branson, Missouri when you come and visit the live show capital of the world. I am also on Facebook on my personal account, and I'm also on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Come and check me out over there, say hello, and tap, tap, tap that screen. Lots of people are doing that, giving out hearts and love and gifts and all of that cool stuff. I thank you all for doing that tonight as well. A couple of more songs in my first radio interview of the evening will take place. Kimberly Gold's going to join the program right after this next gentleman. His name is Bill Maier. It is Maier. He is from Canada, and he is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. This is called It's All About the Ride on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I wanna jump into my car and drive all the way with you. Wouldn't have to tell a soul we'll be gone just a day or maybe two. Flying under the radar like a secret lover, undercover getaway. We could do whatever we want to, baby. Yes is all you need to say. We don't have to have a plan. We don't have to have a map. We got everything we need with you sitting next to me and that double in the back. Baby, come along with me. No destination in mind. It don't matter where we go, girl. It's all about the ride. You can slide a little closer and I'll slide my arm around you. We can stop when we're hungry and bag us some tacos at a local drive-thru. Grab that CD on the floor, baby, pop it in. I'll roll the windows down. You can keep perfect rhythm on the dashboard, and I'll sing the wrong words really loud. We don't have to have a plan. We don't have to have a map. We got everything we need with you sitting next to me and that double in the back. Baby, come along with me. No destination in mind. It don't matter where we go, girl. It's all about the ride. Yeah, that open road is a sight to see. When it's looking like you can see everything. Get you thinking about the kind of things you never think. Like maybe you and me are up for everything. We don't have to have a plan. We don't have to have a map. We got everything we need with you sitting next to me and a double in the back. Baby, come along with me. No destination in mind. It don't matter where we go, girl. It's all about the ride. It's all about the ride. Girl, it's all about the ride. It's all about the ride.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Girl, the way you light up my day
makes the whole world spin my way. You roll out of bed, hair falling just right, laugh in the morning like it's Friday night, bare feet tapping on that old wood floor. Every smile you give makes me want you more. You don't dress up just to turn a head, you shine in the life we're living instead, singing a tune I ain't heard before, and I'm falling again, wanting more and more. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. You speak your mind, stand strong and true. You're the answer when the day runs through. Love so deep and you give so free. You're the best kind of woman a man can see. You turn the hard times into something sweet. Pull me in close, never miss a beat. One look from you and my sky turns blue. Girl, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. If the road gets long, I'll hold on tight, two-step with you every Saturday night. Every mile's better with you in view. You're my forever, my dream come true. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much, how your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you, every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. Ooh, girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. Yeah, I love everything
To the
about
Tim Kelly Show on
you.
KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews in the program tonight. The next three songs I'm going to play, you get to hear the stories behind them with my good friend Kimberly Gold. How are you tonight?
Hey, Tim. I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been looking forward to talking to you, and, I was thinking about just your last name. Every time you cut a record, you make a gold album. How about that?
Oh, I like it. I'm going to steal it.
Yeah, there you go. Based out of the San Francisco Bay Area, you've worked in L.A., New York City, and Nashville, though.
That is true.
So were you born and raised on the West Coast?
I was. I was born right in San Francisco proper, and then I grew up in a town about 5 minutes south of San Francisco called Daly City, the fog capital of the world. And I lived in the Bay Area all the way until I was almost 21. Then I moved to LA. I spent a decade there. I spent 5 years in New York, and then total about 8 years back and forth in Nashville, and now I am back in the Bay.
Wow. Okay. I went to Candlestick Park as a kid. We went to an event there when I was very young, and I barely remember that, but I have been there. And I went to broadcasting school in San Diego, California. So I lived in California for 4 years. And I sure miss that. But I tell you what, I don't miss the traffic. And you probably have it out there, too.
Oh, yeah. I spend a great deal of my life in traffic. I drive all over the San Francisco Bay Area for my job. I run a business for 15 years now. I play music at retirement communities and hospitals and places like that. So I'm pretty much driving somewhere every day to go bring joy to the peeps.
Wow, how about that? Me and you have a lot in common. The first 3 months of this year, I was doing my show actually last year in 25, I was doing my show at a retirement home as well for the seniors. And one of the artists gave me this the swing style country music that he makes, and it was popular back in the 1920s, and he made some CDs of it, and boy, they just love that. So
oh, that's great.
that's the kind of music they danced to when they were growing up as kids, is that Western swing style country music. So, yep.
Right.
You're multi-genre. You have an interest in pop, R&B, country. You've got a full platter. It says a combo platter of music. I love that.
That's right. Yeah, I'm kind of schizophrenic that way. I love it all.
Yeah. When I go to a restaurant, I do too. I like to order a combo platter. And you've got some top-notch players playing on your music too. Bands from bands such as Tower of Power, Steely Dan, Boss Skaggs. Man, that's all good stuff.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate, very, very fortunate that I've had the cream of the crop to work with for the last several years. And always, up in my game, and they're up in my game, and, just keep doing it.
There you go. And I've said this many times, when you have that kind of talent in the background, there are people behind you making you sound good, good things are going to happen, and you probably will get a gold record eventually, huh?
I don't know about any of that. I've kind of stopped worrying about, am I going to get this and get that and the next thing. I've gotten a lot of really cool things, in my career that, lots of people would only dream of. And even if I don't have a gold record or a Grammy, I still feel extremely blessed.
Awesome. Well, you've been talked about in the same acclaim as singer-songwriters that have won Grammys, and compared to them, winning Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee artist Sheryl Crow. She's from Missouri, where I'm at, in Branson, Missouri.
That's right.
Bonnie Raitt, Brandi Carlile, Carole King, and the great Carly Simon. Boy, that's all good.
Yeah, I feel very fortunate, whenever I get any kind of comparisons, and then I always look to, those artists and many more, in that realm as my mentors. So
instantly, when I think of Carly Simon, I think of her in the James Bond movies, and her music too. And if your music ended up in a movie or something like that, or a big soundtrack production, that wouldn't be a bad deal either, huh?
No, and I've had a few things here and there, not to the extent that, I would like. And there's still, I have somebody that is still actively shopping my, pitching my songs for TV and film. And so there is still a possibility of it getting in something much bigger. But I've had a few things in some, minor movies over the years and TV stuff.
Awesome. Well, I know I'm not going to ask you necessarily where your love of music comes from. You can tell us that, because you do have a wide variety, just like me, of music. But at what point did you realize you wanted to do something vocally and become a singer? Was that at a very young age, or what?
Well, I always make a joke that I came out of the womb, singing.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that in the delivery room that's what was going on. But yeah, it was a very young age, and I can credit what you do, Tim, as probably the impetus for how this all happened for me, because I can remember back to, as young as 5, 6 years old, my mom and dad would put me to bed at, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and I would sneak a transistor radio under the covers. And I don't remember ever going to sleep, because I would just listen to at that point, the local stations in the San Francisco Bay Area. The AM ones were KYA and KFRC.
Mm-hmm.
And then those were the pop stations. Back in those days, they played everything. So I got a really wide range of all different styles of music. And then I also had a love of soul music, so I would listen to KDIA and KSOL. So I got a really wide education at a very, very young age. And I don't remember a time when I wasn't singing.
Wow.
And then the whole reason why I started playing guitar is a really cool little story. You want to hear that?
Sure.
So when and this will basically let your listeners know, my age range, but I'm proud of it. So when I was in third grade, I had a teacher at Christopher Columbus Elementary School in Daly City, California, and she brought her guitar to the classroom, and she played us live music every day by a group called Peter, Paul, and Mary. Remember them?
I do.
So I was just this little kid, and I'm watching this beautiful lady playing this guitar and singing these beautiful songs, and I went, I want to do that, and I ain't waiting until I'm as big as her. And so I went home, and I basically just demanded a guitar and guitar lessons and Peter, Paul, and Mary record and a songbook immediately, and God bless my mom and dad, because they just drove me straight down to the mall, and they went to the guitar store there, the music store. They bought me my first guitar, and they signed me up with a 19-year-old teacher named Bill Brown.
Wow.
And so from 8 years old, that's when I was playing and singing.
That is awesome. Now, in those radio stations that you mentioned, this is going to freak you out maybe a little bit, because the one KYA that plays a lot of oldies, I am friends with a guy that's still on the air there and has been for years. His name is Gary Mora, and you may listen to him all the time out there or something, but we just became friends because of radio.
Well, and I don't know that name, and he's with what KYA no longer exists out here now.
Oh, okay. He was on KYA then, back in the day.
Back in the day? Wow. Yeah. I don't recall that name, but I'm sure I listened to him because I listen to that station constantly.
Yeah. And you mentioned it being AM radio, too. And that is something that, I don't listen to it much anymore either, but growing up, that is what we listened to.
That's right. Yeah, it was all about AM radio. Yeah. I got into FM much later.
Well, for me, it was those guys in L.A. like Rick Dees, and there was Jay Thomas that was on Power 106. He used to. Sure. He was an actor too, and I see you've dabbled in some acting. We'll talk about that. But he played Carla's husband Eddie in Cheers. He has since passed away. He used to be on David Letterman all the time. And,
yeah, I remember him.
Casey Kasem, Wolfman Jack, those kind of DJs that really made an impact of what was called personality-driven radio. We used to call up and request songs that we loved and things like that. And those oldies now, they're classic. And I have a classic country station for that 90s country and beyond. That's what got me into country radio, was the 90s country. So when you make that kind of an impact in music, and boy, it sure does, we know the songs as soon as they start playing. We know the words, don't we?
That's right. And when you mention 90s country radio, I mean, that really speaks to me because, and I feel so fortunate, that's when I lived in Nashville. I lived in Nashville I moved there summer of 95, and I was there all the way until the end of 2000, and then I got back for a brief stint in 08 and 09. Yeah. But for me, that was at the height of when, country music, as you well know, I mean, that was one of the best eras that I thought.
Both male and female for both artists. I mean, you had like the Shania Twains, the Barbara Mandrells were still doing their thing. She kind of quit almost in the 90s, but back in the day when she was hosting with Mac Davis, the CMA Awards, and then Brooks and Dunn coming along, and all those guys from Oklahoma, because that's where I was living at the time, was Toby Keith and Blake Shelton came up a little bit later, and Garth Brooks and all of that. That was some good stuff.
Yeah, and then I mean, I was there at the height of like Martina McBride and Trisha Yearwood, and and a lot of the great. I mean, we could spend the whole hour talking about all my favorite artists from at that point, and your listeners would be like, "Why are they talking about that?" But you and I can have a conversation about that another time because I don't have anyone to talk to about that anymore. Yeah.
Those are reasons that we love music, though, and that has to continue because as an independent artist, they all started out as independent. And, you deal with that and all of the things that you have to go through to get your name out there. And getting on programs like this is a bonus because we're not only putting you on one radio station, you're going out to 13 around the world tonight. How about that?
That's very exciting. That's why I called you at exactly 2 p.m. I couldn't wait.
Absolutely. So, there is a lot that goes into it behind the scenes that people don't realize how hard you work of building a brand, building logos, building merchandise, and all of that stuff. And in fact, speaking of merchandise, and you mentioned Martina McBride, I think she got discovered working the merch table for Garth Brooks. So that was awesome.
Really? Really? I
Yep.
did not know that.
Yep, she did.
That's a new one for me.
Yep. So absolutely, and there is so much talent out there, and I find it all the time doing this radio program, or it finds me that I think the world needs to hear, and it needs to be on the radio. And you are one of those, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Tim. And, I really appreciate it. And I was really struck, listening to your station. It's like, I had no idea what to expect. And I just was like, every song is just a smash hit. Every artist sounds amazing. I was just so honored I wrote that over and over and over again on all my social media. I just felt so honored to be included amongst all this great talent that you are showcasing.
That is awesome. And is so much of it that I've interviewed artists as young as 10 and as old as 86 on this program. The 86-year-old was William Lee Golden, the guy with the beard from the Oak Ridge Boys. So
wow,
he's been on the
so cool.
Yeah, he's been on the program a couple of times. They were coming down to Branson quite a bit here a couple of years ago and performing here. And then the 10-year-olds now, the 10-year-old that I interviewed, that's been 4 years ago. She's 14, getting ready to be 15 this year. And so it's just been wild watching their careers and watching you guys grow and keep making the music, and it just gets better and better.
Well, I might have to make it down to Branson, Missouri, where I've never been. I got to play there now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's called the Live Show Capital of the World, just based on how many theaters we have here. There's a little town of 10,000, but we have 58,000 theater seats.
Wow, that's so cool.
So,
that'd be on my bucket list.
Yeah, lots of places to play. Now, this first song we're going to talk about, I've actually been told this on an interview. What am I going to do about you is the title of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? And you can speak to this because I did not know this. When I introduced this to my latest show that I did last month, and I had some players that had played with me before, and a couple of them thought I was covering a Reba tune.
Uh-huh.
So apparently Reba has a song with the same title. I did not know that.
Wow.
But they were like, oh, you're doing a Reba McEntire song. And I was like, no, it's a Kimberly Gold song. What are you talking about? I should go look it up. But apparently she has a song with the same title.
Yep. And, I get those, a lot of titles that are similar or maybe the same, a lot of one-word titles, and I don't know what they're about until I ask the artist, and get the real stories behind the songs, as I call it in these interviews. So tell us the story about your version of the song.
So the story behind this version of the song, I don't always write stuff from a personal place, especially, when I was living in Nashville. I did have a band and I did play out live and I did play songwriter nights, but I was primarily focused on pitching songs for other artists. So a lot of the times, I would sit down and, write a story song and, that was meant for somebody else to sing.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular song, I was actually living through it at the time. I had a really good friend, that I'd known for many, many years, and it kind of just like by accident grew into something that turned romantic, and that we were both really fighting against, like, literally, what am I going to do about you? And so it was kind of fun. It was exciting. It was just one of those roller coaster kind of situations of, that I'm sure many people have been through when, you're dealing with a long-term friendship and now it's looking like something else. What am I going to do about you?
Yep, that is awesome. I love hearing the stories behind those songs because when you write about things that have touched you personally, you're helping a lot of other people when you do these live shows that you do, because they can relate too, can't they?
Yeah, and that's always such a blessing for me when I hear anybody tell me anything about how, a song that I've written affected them or touched them or helped them, because I feel, as songwriters that, we if we're lucky, we're able to give a voice to people that, are feeling things and they don't have an outlet of how to express it. And I know for me, still to this day, there are songs that, like, it totally captures an emotion that I'm feeling, and it makes you feel less alone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know I've been in vehicles with other people, and the song comes on and they'll go, hey, that's my jam. When they hear a Carly Simon, a Sheryl Crow, a Kimberly Gold now, and all of that, your writing style, the songs that relate to them and resonate with them, that's what they want to hear.
Well, I love hearing that.
You bet. We're going to hear it right now, and then we're going to come back and talk to Kimberly some more on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday. Here is What Am I Gonna Do About You?
You and I are the best of friends. We know each other inside out. Never need to pretend. We can laugh or cry. That's what we're all about. But lately something's going on. What's come over you and me? Yeah. Doesn't matter how we fight it. We're in trouble with a giant T. 'Cause you are my safest harbor, and you shelter me from harm. Through all the darkest hours, you're the one who calms the storm. And now while fire's burning, tell me who can I turn to? What am I gonna do about you? There are 10 million reasons. We both have a lot to lose. You got your kids who need you, and I could never make you choose. So we're driving each other crazy, and I can't catch my breath, no. Could this be love? Well, maybe, but it's scaring me to death. 'Cause you are my safest harbor, and you shelter me from harm. Through all the darkest hours, you're the one who calms the storm. And now while fire's burning, tell me who can I turn to? What am I gonna do about you? Whoa, what am I gonna do about you, baby? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So we say we'll just stay friends. It's the only right thing to do, yeah. So I'm seeing other men, but I keep running back to you. You are my safest harbor, and you shelter me from harm. Through every darkest hour, you're the one who keeps me warm. I can't stop this yearning, and I don't think I want to. So what am I gonna do about you? Whoa, what am I gonna do about you, baby? Oh, yeah.
That is called What Am I Gonna Do About You? Her name is Kimberly Gold, and we'll get your first name spelling here in just a little bit. It's unique and different, and boy, that's what it takes to make it in the world of music, isn't it?
One would hope.
Yes.
We never know.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, we were talking off the air and having just a great time, too. I usually ask if you have any children and if any of them are musically inclined, but you're single and have never been married and don't have kids. You said your guitars are your kids.
That is true.
And you just got a new one. How about that? Tell us about it.
I did. So in the Never Say Never category, which was what we were talking about on the break, this year, 2025, at the beginning of this year, on President's Day, actually, because I'll never forget when this happened, I became an endorsed artist for Ovation Guitars.
Awesome. Well, let's
So
all
that was
let's
good.
all give him an ovation then. All right, that's good stuff. I
Yay!
love it.
A friend of mine, a drummer friend of mine, recently christened me the Ovationator.
Ovationator. That's awesome.
I like that. But
Yep.
yeah, so that was really exciting. I had another ovation for decades of my life, and I just decided at the end of the previous year, I said, you know what, I had just gotten a guitar string endorsement in 2023, Wait, I'm getting I guess it was 2024.
Uh-huh.
And I got under Guitar String endorsement in fall of 2024. Nicola Guitar Strings, a local company. And as soon as I got that and they found me, I went, all right, now I'm in the door of getting endorsements, and I'm going to get an endorsement with Ovation. It makes such perfect sense because I'm already like working for them. I'm putting my guitar on
Right.
social media every moment of every day. And so I literally just decided I was going to make it happen, and I made it happen. And it happened in February of this year, and it's been really exciting. They mailed me my brand new guitar. It's a 2025 Celebrity Exotic Ovation guitar.
Wow.
And my other guitars are all black, and so I decided I wanted one to match my red hair, and so they sent me the most beautiful flame burst eucalyptus guitar, and people can see it in all my pictures. And a musician friend of mine helped me name her, and we've christened her Penny.
Penny, awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about when we were talking about earlier, you know, to build a brand, it takes a long time. I've been doing this one for 14 years, building a brand for the radio stations and building a radio station family and all of that. You know, there's a lot of work that goes into it, but a catchphrase like Ovationator or something like that sure helps along the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't really put that out there yet, but they're just about ready to add me to. This is very exciting. It's going to happen hopefully in the next couple weeks. The marketing company is based in Germany,
Uh-huh.
the core of the company now, and they are going to be adding me to their artist page on their website. So that's really exciting because I'm going to be joining the ranks of famous people like Melissa Etheridge and some of the Bob Marley's
Wow.
musician siblings or children. And so, yeah, that's going to like really kind of legitimize this whole thing for me. They already added my endorsement video that we created to their YouTube channel. So it's been an exciting year of making new stuff happen. That never say never. It's never too late, for dreams like that to come true.
Boy, isn't that the truth? And speaking of never say never, I never thought I would do this on camera. So I'm doing the program live on YouTube, and I'm also live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and putting my face out there because I'm in radio, and to me that was TV. Well, my daughter talked me into doing that, and so a lot of people are hearing what you're talking about now on TikTok. And there's this thing called TikTok Shop. So if you ever get any of your merch or anything like that on there, it can go out all over the world in a heartbeat. So we're putting you out all over the world on those formats as well.
Sounds great.
That's awesome. Now, I want to talk about, too, one thing that I love talking about is songwriting, and you have a great songs that you wrote tonight. And is your writing style more like lyric-based, or do you have to hear the melody, or maybe is it a combination for you?
I have been either blessed or cursed my entire songwriting career. I don't have one specific method. I've done it every which way but loose. I've written the full lyric and handed it to somebody else to do the music. I have started the music completely myself. I've collaborated from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's really kind of gone every which way but loose. So, it's kind of like whatever I'm blessed to be able to do at the time. A lot of times I'll write, the whole thing myself. It just really depends on the individual song.
Awesome. Now, when you were in Nashville, did you go to some of those songwriters rounds and do any of those?
Oh, yeah, I did. That was what I did all my years of doing that. I was very, very fortunate to have, I did the songwriter rounds. I went to many songwriter rounds. And another thing that was super educational and such a blessing was I had a job working at a very famous music place called Douglas Corner Cafe.
Right.
The most famous one there, everybody knows, is the Bluebird, but Douglas Corner was another really well-known one, and they did both full band stuff. I played with my band there, and I also did rounds, but I used to be able to watch all of these rounds with all the most famous songwriters who'd written the biggest hit songs, and so, yeah, that was a big part of my education and life living in Nashville, and I actually have done some of that here. I did 2 of those kind of shows this year, actually. I always try to bring that part of Nashville, to wherever I go.
That is awesome. Yeah, I think Douglas Corner closed down around the pandemic, which is a shame because it was. I followed them on Facebook and social media too, and I saw a lot of artists that I've played over the last 14 years playing at that venue as well. And so, yeah, and Nashville's got some iconic, and they're building even more new ones now, like Chiefs. And I know the Wild Horse Saloon, where we used to go to when I was in Nashville quite a bit at award shows. Luke Combs has taken that over. So it's been a lot of changes, but boy, it's still Music City there, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to go back there. The last time I was there, it wasn't that long ago. I was there in, I think it was 2023. I left there when I moved back here in the middle of '09. But I can tell you this real fast. This is the reason why I got back to my home away from home, Nashville, after so many years away. On my last record, my full length record, Soliloquy, I decided to record a cover of you familiar with the band called The Rascals? So, very famous band from the pop rock band from the 1960s. And I decided to do a cover of one of their songs called How Can I Be Sure? Felix Cavallari, the founder, leader of that band, main songwriter, singer, Hammond B3 organ player, he actually lives in Nashville now. And long story short, I got my version of their song to Felix, and he contacted me personally to praise my version of their song. And so I've now become like a kind of family member of the Rascals, and he invited me to come to any Rascals show. So I got to come back to Nashville on my birthday, August 27th, 2021, as a guest of Felix Cavallari's Rascals at City Winery in Nashville.
That is amazing. You made me think of the great Tony Bennett song too. I left my heart in San Francisco. You may have done that, and that's why you went back, huh?
That's right. Well, actually, I had very, very tangible reasons both times. I came back here at the end of 2000, and then I came back here in 2009. They were both for family reasons. One was to take care of my dad, and then the second was to take care of my mom. And even though I had to close up shop, in Nashville, I never regretted those decisions.
Oh, absolutely. You're a great artist and a great person, Kimberly. Thanks for doing this program tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's been a blast.
You're welcome. Let's talk about the next two songs, and we'll play those and talk about your social media here in a second. If It's Love and Our Secret Fire. Tell us about these.
Which one you want first?
If It's Love's going to play next.
Okay, so it's kind of a sweet story, but If It's Love, this is one of the ones that it wasn't about my own personal life. This was at the height of my co-writing days when I lived in Nashville, and I had gotten together with a very talented songwriter named Steve Rice. But it's very interesting because Steve Rice has a connection back to the San Francisco Bay Area. Steve Rice was actually the lead singer of a pop rock band. I believe they were, whether it's the 70s or the 80s, I don't remember even what decade it was, but they were called Eddie and the Tide, and they were quite famous around these parts. And I think they might have had some national airplay. I'd have to look up their whole trajectory, but this was really more kind of about Steve's life, and he was going through a breakup, or his marriage had broken up. I don't remember exactly what the circumstances, but this was, another thing I love about songwriting was when you can hear about somebody else's life, and then we kind of just took it in that direction about, a couple that, you have such great stuff going on, but you just can't stop fighting. And that the person, the singer, the artist is saying, why can't we just focus on the love and get past all of this, silliness of always having to be at each other's throats, and, let's make this work. So it was kind of a plea to stay together.
I love it. And the third song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour is called Our Secret Fire. Tell us about it.
So that's a really fun story because it was one of these organic things that happened. I was hired as a session singer for this great songwriter named Bob Peak's song. He had originally taken it. He's from here, and he goes to Nashville all the time, and he had recorded it with some of, the A-list players currently in Nashville, and he had recorded it with like a male, like a Chris Stapleton rock and country singer guy, and it sounded great. But when he got back here, he really wanted to hear what it would sound like with female, because it's about two people who are, committed to other people, married or long-term monogamous relationships, but they just cannot stay away from each other, and they haven't actually like taken it all the way yet, but it's dangerously close. That's why it's Our Secret Fire. And the whole song is about, forcing yourself to not go there until the very end. It's kind of left as a question mark of like, well, are they or aren't they? So I was hired to just be a session singer, and I did all the lead and background vocals. And it just, and it was, I got to do my whole rock and country thing, which, I hadn't really dove into that in a while, and it was fun, and everybody was so pleased. They were going to just shop it for TV and film and to other artists and whatnot. And I said, I don't have a brand new song recorded to release right now, and it's long overdue for me to do that. I want to release this. And my producer, Jimmy Goings, who produced my last record and produced this song, and Bob Peak, we all thought, that's amazing. Let's do that. And so this was my newest single that I released this year. And look what happened. It got to you, and you liked it, and you brought me on board your great station, and the rest is history.
Absolutely. I love that whole process that you're talking about, because isn't it amazing making a song that's 3 minutes and 39 seconds long, and all of the work that goes into it. And you were talking about pitching songs that you've wrote to others, and, you're probably doing the same thing. Hey, let's try this with a female, or let's change this lyric, or let's change this title and tweak this and that. There's just so much that goes into it before it's finished, isn't it?
Always. And, you never know what you initially intended for a song, how, which, where it's going to go. The songs take on lives of their own. They reinvent themselves. And I was just talking to a friend the other day about one of my Nashville history things. You mentioned the Wild Horse. I was fortunate to have one of my songs that I wrote with a songwriter named Holly Lamar. She wrote Breathe for Faith Hill.
Wow.
Before she did that, she wrote a song with me called Don't Maybe Me, and that ended up on an artist that you may remember, Mila Mason. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Yeah, so I had a song on Mila Mason's second album, The Strong One.
Wow. How about that? Isn't that something?
And sorry, go ahead.
I was playing Breathe by Faith Hill back in 1999, my first FM radio job in McAlester, Oklahoma, when I just walked into that station and asked them if they needed a DJ, and they hired me on the weekends, and that's when Faith Hill's Breathe came out.
Wow. Well, I wish I would have known you then, because I would have asked you to play Mila Mason's Don't Maybe Me.
Right?
that was such, speaking of radio, that was such a crazy thing that happened, because they released the first single, and then they released the second single, and our song was slated to be the next single, and she was actually on a radio show being interviewed. I'll never forget it, because I heard it live, and she announced that Don't Maybe Me was her next single that was coming out next week, and then the label dropped her.
Wow. I hadn't heard that name in a long time. I've always wondered about her and what happened. So glad that
she's still out there.
She's still out there.
But she was an absolute love bug. She when we talk about things that happen in your career, and I was just talking about this with a friend the other day, that I got to go to her album release party at the Wild Horse, as a VIP member, because I was one of the songwriters on the record, and I got to watch her perform that song with all her little fans surrounding the stage. And they were singing the words to my song.
There you
I'll never
go.
forget that. So,
And when we went there the first time, I was just blown away by all of the iconic artists that have played on that big stage at the Wild Horse Saloon. It's got a lot of great history, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for making this radio interview so much fun tonight. And we love this interview so much, we're going to put it in some history. We're going to put it in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. And folks that are just now getting tuned in or haven't had a chance to hear it live can go back and listen to it over and over again. And we hope they do. Thank you, Kimberly, for being here.
All right. Thanks, Tim. You have a great rest of your year of the next couple of days, and all the best to you in the new year.
You bet. And one more thing, where can folks find Kimberly Gold on social media if they want to check out more of your story and your songs?
everywhere. You can go to KimberlyGold.com and make sure we know how to spell Kimberly, right?
Right.
KIMBERLYE gold.com. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
That is perfect. Thank you for being here. And once again, yes, a very happy new year. And I know you're going to kill it in 2026. You're absolutely doing it already. If It's Love from Kimberly Gold on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
You peel out of the driveway, baby, screeching tires and red tail lights. And all I can do is watch you leave. Am I wrong or just plain crazy? This should have been such a perfect night. But here we are fighting World War III. If it's love, why's it gotta be so hard? Why we gotta tear it apart? Can't we just enjoy the ride? We'll survive if it's love. You've got your demons, darling. Lord knows I've got mine too. We're both fighting fire with fire. But when it works, the only one in the world for me is you. Let's find the road that takes us higher. If it's love, why's it gotta be so hard? Why we gotta tear it apart? Can't we just enjoy the ride? We'll survive if it's love. What are we so afraid of? Oh, baby, let the truth set us free. If it's love, why's it gotta be so hard? Why we gotta tear it apart? Can't we just enjoy the ride? We'll survive if it's love. We're allowed to make mistakes. It's all about give and take. Can't we take each other's hand and understand if it's love? If it's love, baby, now if it's love, yeah.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Way down deep, there's a secret that I keep for me. And just one more. Lips sealed amongst the word. This town hums like a hummingbird. Everybody peeping in everybody else's door. Your woman doesn't know there's a flame raging right under her nose. In a cage of wild desire is a tawdry secret, and that secret burns, burns day and night. Gotta lay low, keep it out of sight. Burns, burns night and day, trying hard not to give us away. Burns, 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 burns. You got yours and I got mine. That's a long way from satisfied. Some nights I just lay there in the dark with him sleeping next to me, dreaming of the woman I'm supposed to be. waking up next to nothing but a faithless heart. No, no, no. He will never know that this flame raging right beneath his nose. In a cage of wild desire, there's a guilty secret, and our secret burns, burns day and night. Gotta lay low, keep it out of sight. Burns, burns night and day, trying hard not to give us away. Burns, 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 our secret fire. I love you, you're so dang hot. Let's put a blowtorch to everything we got. One night, just me and you, doing everything that we wanna do. Tell anybody we wanna tell. Let 'em all go straight to hell. That ain't gonna be. No, no, that ain't never gonna be. Could it ever be? Way down deep, there's a secret that I keep from me. Just one more.
What a talented lady she is. Kimberly with an E on the end of it. Gold. Kimberly Gold, and some great songs and a great radio interview. Thank you, Kimberly, for being on the Tim Kelly Show tonight. And as I mentioned in our interview, after this live show is over at 10 o'clock Central Time, and shortly after that, you'll be able to go back and listen to that interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. Just hit that tab at the top of the homepage of my website, KICR, IndyCountryRadio.com. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I've got another great interview coming up at the bottom half of this hour. Kelly Miller from Harrison, Arkansas is going to join me on the program. We're going to play 3 of her songs. You're going to get to hear the stories behind them. And, of course, lots more great country music in hours number 2 and hour number 3, which will be all music. We got 2 more hours and 3 more sets. That's the title of this next song from Dwayne Parker on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
In a smoky neon amber, I see her body's outline in the night. And somewhere in the darkness, I see her eyes sparkle back at mine. Well, you can't go home with me. Maybe we could find some place to go. It's 1 in the morning, baby. Still got 3 more sets to go. With 3 more sets to go, I'll be free till it's time to go home. And you're the kind of woman I'd like to keep from being all alone. I got a bottle of Jack Daniels, girl. Just give me one good reason to get stoned. It's 1 in the morning, baby. Still got 3 more sets to go.
Said smoke sense whiskey, maybe had to get us through the night. And the girl in the corner, all she keeps right on giving me the eye. Said they're taking me to Nashville. It's just another hell where I could go. But it's 1 in the morning, baby. Still got 3 more sets to go. Well, 3 more sets to go. I'll be free till it's time to go home. And you're the kind of woman I'd like to keep from being all alone. I got a bottle of Jack Daniels, girl, so give me one good reason to get stoned. It's 1 in the morning, baby. Still got 3 more sets to go. Yes, it's 1 in the morning, sugar. Still got 3 more sets to go.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Honey, that ain't me. I hate this dress and the heels I'm in. I like my boots and my Ariats. Oh yeah, honey, that's me. I like my Carhartts during the week, my steel-toe boots. I don't get no sleep. Oh, you don't know when I come home. I'm dirty from head to toe. I ain't no 9 to 5 in the sky or the one on the telephone line. I'm just a girl in a blue-collar world. I'm not the kind you find in the city.
making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday. Her name is Ashley Law, and that is her single out to radio right now called Blue Collar World. I absolutely love it. Ashley Law Music is where you can find her on social media. Go give her a like and a follow and get yourself some Blue Collar World. You know, I talk about it in the interviews all the time. Those blue collar folks, those hardworking folks, they're the ones buying these artist show tickets and going and getting their merch and going and seeing them in a live show. So might as well stream them on Spotify and like them and follow them on social media as well. This next artist is my good friend Trey Calloway from Nashville, Tennessee. He has been a special guest on this program many times. He's got a brand new single out to radio that releases today. It is called Hank U. It is Hank and the letter U. Trey Calloway on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
My daddy taught me how to throw a knuckleball. My buddies taught me how to skip Study Hall. Ever since I saw the light, I just gotta preach. When it comes to country music, man, I cut my teeth and Hank U. Yeah, Hank U. I'm old school, nothing else will do. I learned the trade, I got the tools. Boy, I'm making and I'm breaking on them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD from Hank U. His daddy went ahead and set the woods on fire. Bolsheviks took his torch and got it burning even higher. It's a whiskey-soaked, electrified family tradition. Bend the strings, twang it up, it's the price of admission. And Hank U, yeah, Hank U. Boy, I'm old school, nothing else will do. I learned the trade, I got the tools. Son, I'm making and I'm breaking all them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD from Hank U. Oh, yeah. I never knew a song could make you so smart. How lonesome sounds to a cheating heart. We ain't getting out of this world alive, but a country boy can survive. Yeah. And Hank U, oh Hank U. Son, I'm old school, ain't nothing else is ever gonna do. I learned to trade, I got the tools. Boy, I'm making and I'm breaking on them uptight rules. I got a hillbilly honky-tonk PhD. I learned every lick I've ever gonna need. And Hank U, yeah, Hank U. So thank you, yeah, Hank U.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of my cowgirl impulses. Scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's a southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. I'm in my crazy when I'm at the bar. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on my cowgirl impulses.
is my good friend Trisha Marie from Michigan. Cowgirl Impulses, a smash hit song on country radio. I love playing that one. That is the 21st time I've played it on this program. We talked about it last night in a great radio interview on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. Trisha Marie was my special guest, and you can check out that interview from last night on the Tim Kelly Show interview archives, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. My second radio interview of this evening is coming up after a couple of more songs. Kelly Miller is going to join me from Harrison, Arkansas on the program tonight. I'm wearing her t-shirt, so if you see me on camera over here on TikTok or on YouTube and you can get a good screenshot of it, blow that thing up and scan that QR code on the guitar, on the t-shirt that I'm wearing tonight, and you'll be able to find out a whole lot more about Kelly Miller even after the interview is over tonight. And let's play this next artist. He is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. His name is Jason Danka, D-A-N-K-A. This is called Get It All Back on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I was riding high, thought I had it made. Got a bunch of money, got my bills all paid. Who would have thought in a blink of an eye everything would go away, the well ran dry. Pockets are empty, every bridge is burned. Keep moving ahead with nowhere to turn. The world is fading, my dreams all go black. Trying to look forward, but I only look back. And I didn't hear the warnings, didn't see the signs. Thought I was unbreakable, out of my mind. I lost it all, I hit bottom to bottom, I had to take the fall. Yeah, the world kept moving, I couldn't stand tall. Empty bottles on the table, no one to call. I lost it all, I gotta start walking, I ain't gonna crawl. Yeah, I learned how to stand when I had to fall. I lost it all, but I'm getting it back. Got lost in the night just so I could get found. Had demons in my ear but can't hear a sound. I had to dig down deep to find my name. Cause the man I am, I'm to blame. Can't keep going, no, I need to change. I will be my own judge and my own jury. Better days ahead, past me gets blurry. And I didn't hear the warnings, didn't see the signs. Thought I was unbreakable, out of my mind. I lost it all, I hit bottom, I had to take the fall. Yeah, the world kept moving, I couldn't stand tall. Empty bottles on the table, no one to call. I lost it all, I gotta start walking, I ain't gonna crawl. Yeah, I learned how to stand when I had to fall. I lost it all, but I'm getting it back. I ain't ashamed of the story I got, cause the hardest roads lead to the strongest spot. If I never broke down, I'd have never learned. Sometimes you gotta crash just to make that turn. I lost it all, but the ashes lit a fire that'll never fall. And the man I am now ain't afraid of pain. Made peace with the storm and I danced in the rain. I lost it all, but I'm building back better and I'm standing tall. If you're looking for a comeback, baby, here's a call. I lost it all, but I got myself back.
This is Kayla McGee, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
She would always tell him, don't drink in front of the kids. And if you have to cuss, don't take the Lord's name in vain. She'd head to church on Sunday while he slept off Saturday night. And she prayed that he would change. She always saw the right in him and overlooked the wrong. 'Cause he worked hard and did his best to provide. He thought she'd always be there and he'd be the first to go. But she ran out of time. Now he's doing all he can to be a better man. 'Cause someday he wants to be by her side again. He's praying, he's forgiven, and changing the way he's living, trying to get to heaven. So he picked up her Bible and started reading the words in red. Got down on his knees like she always hoped he'd do. He said, God, if you can hear me, I swear I'll make things right and surrender all to you. Yeah, he's doing all he can to be a better man. 'Cause someday he wants to be by her side again. He's praying, he's forgiven, and changing the way he's living, trying to get to heaven. He volunteers down at the mission, cooking in the kitchen. She's up there looking down, and he wants to make her proud. So he's doing all he can to be a better man. 'Cause someday he wants to be by her side again. He's praying, he's forgiven, and changing the way he's living, trying to get to heaven, trying to get to heaven. He's trying to get to heaven, trying to get to heaven.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, and I have some great radio interviews. These next three songs you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Kelly Miller. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you, Tim?
Doing fantastic. I hope you had a great Christmas and you're having a great 2026 so far.
It's been busy.
Yeah, absolutely. Boy, hadn't it? I don't think it ever stops, does it?
No, and I was expecting it to, and I'm just like, nope, it's not slowing down.
Well, I'm glad you made the time to get on this program, and I made the time to talk to you tonight, and that's a deadly combination. We're together tonight, and we've been together on the internet for a while now. I've been playing your music. You've been coming into the shows and hanging out the whole time. I love that. Thank you for doing that.
Yes, we are double trouble.
Yeah,
double
we
trouble
are
together. You're just a blessing.
Well, thank you so much. And we got this thing going on now on Spotify called Tim's Radio Clan, and I saw you got a couple of songs in there now, too. So we're trying to hit play on those songs every day and give you some Spotify love, and that's probably starting to blow up now.
I'm loving it. And even if my music isn't for everybody, at least I'm being supported by other artists, which just means the world.
Yep, and there's nothing better than that. There's a lot of untapped talent out there. I talk about it all the time on this program, how deep that talent pool is, and I've been doing this for 14 years, and I was telling an artist that I was interviewing just the other day that there's artists that I've played on this program that weren't even born when I started this thing 14 years ago. So young Michael Schott that I play all the time now from North Carolina is 14. He wasn't even thought of when I started on this thing. So
that's crazy.
That is pretty wild to think about. But it is sure great to make the connection with you. And so tell everybody, you just told me, and I was asking you, how did you find me on the internet?
I was just searching for people to send my song to that would possibly play it, and thank God I found you, Tim, because you have been one of my biggest supporters.
That is awesome. And
and your clan.
We're only live about 30 minutes apart from each other. I'm in Branson, and you're down there in Harrison, Arkansas. I've been there many times, but not recently. But we'll get together one of these days, and we'll go have a meal and have a fun time.
we're definitely hooking up.
Yeah, absolutely. And my wife, she's real crafty and makes great Christmas presents for people. This year she made a bunch of quilted Christmas stockings, and you actually purchased one and had it in your house, so that's awesome.
Yes, it's going to be my tradition every year that I give my daughter. She loved it.
Isn't that something? That's going to be fun. So thank you for doing that as well. Well, tell us your story about music and how you kind of got started. I think it was at a late age, later stages, right?
Well, so ever since I was a young girl, ever since I can even remember speaking, I always sang. I just love singing.
Uh-huh.
So I would sing at my, in the mirror, the whole brush, pretending. I mean, just ever since I was young, my childhood, singing to myself all the time is what got me through. I sang in my bedroom, outside all the time by myself. I love singing, and I always dreamt of it, and just starting a little late.
Okay. Well, you're talking about using a hairbrush as a microphone, and I tell that story all the time. For the women or the young girls, they did that. I used an empty Folgers coffee can to talk into, because that was my microphone, to get a little bit of reverb in my voice. And here we are on the radio tonight, getting to do our things that we love.
And I'm so thankful, and I'm so blessed that I finally had enough confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, there's this form of social media called TikTok, and we're on that app, both of us, and we're on there tonight with the live show as well. You hang out in here in my chat room, but you guys put yourselves out there, and my wife watches these people do it too, and they are real crafty and crochet and do all these other different things away from music that they love to talk about. That it provides a format for people that I think are they're hiding out there in their homes and they're stars in the making, and that's probably you too.
Well, and like your wife, I want to learn to do that. I'm going to eventually learn. My mom used to crochet, and I want to do that.
Yeah.
I've been watching all kinds of videos myself, people making, animals, and you can just do all kinds of things with crocheting. And there's a singer out, I see all her videos that she makes her own clothes.
Wow.
I think that's so awesome.
That is awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, your music is fantastic, and you do have a voice, and I love your voice, and so that gets you on this program. I could say New Country's best behind your songs. That's our tagline here, and has been for years.
Well, I appreciate it. I took lessons one time, just a few. I just didn't have enough confidence to really belt it out in front of anyone, so I've never really had lessons. It's just, this is me.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
Well, and you may have not have performed on the stages in Branson. They call this the live show capital of the world in this town, but you're not far from it as far as distance-wise from Branson. And we're trying to get enough people to notice Branson and maybe put together some kind of show here one of these days. You never know what could happen.
I would love to sing on stage. That's what really started me, was when I sang for the first time at my mom's funeral. I sang Amazing Grace, and from there I said, this is what I need to be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you probably, as well as I do, since you've lived here for a while, know the history of Branson and how it is almost number 2, I think, to Nashville in the world of country music, in the history that they had here and all of the people that were here that made this town great. And so, there's a lot of that to draw from. But these independent artists like you and others that I play on the radio, they just want to come to Branson and knock that off their bucket list and have a place to play, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope that one day that's my dream. I can be on stage and playing my guitar and singing a song. I would love to be in a band, but that just hasn't happened yet.
Yep, absolutely. Well, how did you learn to play guitar? Were you self-taught? Did you take lessons or what?
So I had big dreams when I was young. I walked in there and bought my first guitar, took a few lessons, and there again, the confidence, I just didn't have it. And I learned a few chords, and that's where, we'll get to that later, but just knowing some basic chords. And I picked it back up, and I started doing TikToks and putting myself out there, and here I am.
There you go. And I've got a song by a guy named Eli Mosley in Florida. His brand new single is called Calluses. And that's exactly what you get. And you have to go through that stage, too, if you really want to play the guitar and get serious about it, huh? You got to go through the calluses of it.
What's funny is everybody has, I call them eye boogers, and it's hard when your fingers are calloused to even feel that you're picking them out. I know that sounds gross, but it's true.
Yeah.
My fingers are calloused.
I worked with a gentleman that did a Marty Robbins tribute in the Little Opry Theater at the IMAX here in Branson for years, and he won Guitar Player of the Year playing dueling banjos. He could make the guitar sound like a banjo. It just blew my mind how good he was.
That's amazing. I'm not that good, and I don't ever really strive to be. I would like to be more just singing, really.
Yeah.
But I play guitar, so that way I can be just doing it on my own.
There you go. Now, you're down there in Harrison, Arkansas. Were you born and raised down there or what?
Yes, moved around a lot as a child, but I was born and raised here, basically.
Okay. So there's a lot of great talent down there in Arkansas, too, man. I've interviewed a bunch of people from Arkansas that are super talented like you.
It's an endless pool. It's just everywhere.
It is. Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you what, Branson is just a little bitty town of 10,000 people, a little over 10,000 population. But I used to sell timeshare here years ago, and it was in our presentation. They have more theater seats in Branson, 58,000, than they have in Broadway in New York City. I don't know if you even knew that.
No, that is crazy.
Isn't that something? And that's how it became the live show capital of the world. There's over 100 and some live shows here now. And, of course, this time of year kind of slows things down, and a lot of shows take their winter breaks, and they even perform in other places. I know there's this term Winter Texans. They go down there to Padre Island and Brownsville and all over down there in South Texas where it's still warm, and perform for those folks while they're off from doing the shows here in Branson. But, boy, when it's hot, it sure picks up, doesn't it? And I know I've been to many shows. It takes 30 minutes to make a left turn to get on the strip, doesn't it?
Yes, it seems to never slow down, but that's cool to know. I didn't realize that the artist did that. That's very cool. But, yeah, me and my husband joke. It's like, does this place ever – it's not like when I was young. It did actually slow down, but now it's like always – just people everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially around Andy's custard.
Yeah. Oh, man, you got to have that after you come out of a live show, or maybe even before.
You can't skip it.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. And I need to get them as a sponsor one of these days. They're fantastic stuff. And what they do is these concrete frozen custards. If you guys have never had one, Andy's Frozen Custard. It is good stuff. Now, tell us where your love of music got started as far as country music. Is it somebody you listened to on the radio that influenced you, or what?
Oh, Lord. When I was young, Paula Abdul was my girl. I used to dance to all of her songs. I remember at my friend's down in her basement, we would act it all out. Meatloaf, Shania Twain.
Yep.
Roy Orbison. I always say his name wrong. My dad listened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Patsy Cline, Alanis Morissette, Jewel. There's just quite a few.
Yeah, how about that? Paula Abdul was the first one you mentioned, though. I would have never guessed that.
Straight up, now tell me.
There you go.
I love Paula Abdul. And Shania Twain, I thought she was just the most beautiful lady ever.
So when I went to broadcasting school, it was in the 80s. I was living in San Diego. Paula Abdul was all over the radio in the mid-80s, but she was a Laker girl before that, was basically a cheerleader.
Yes.
And you get out there on the floor or on the sidelines, you know, and do your thing. And then she started singing, and that's how she got discovered. And she just has a really unique voice, little bitty tiny thing. And then later on, when this show American Idol comes along, she's a coach on there. So that's pretty neat.
I know. It's awesome. I love her. She is a little spitfire.
Yep, she sure is. And Shania Twain, the same way. You know, she got me singing, Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
It's great. Shania's great.
If you can do that, you're on to something. So,
and of course, Faith Hill. You can't forget her.
Oh, absolutely.
And Tim McGraw, yeah.
You know, I was playing her when she was just getting started. My first radio job in McAllister, Oklahoma was back in 1999, and Faith Hill and Breathe, her song Breathe, would just hit radio, and I was getting to play that, so that's good stuff.
That song made a lot of men lose their breath.
Yep, sure enough. Kelly Miller, her songs are great too, and I get to play you tonight. It's an honor.
Thank you. I am just so blessed, Tim.
Yep, you're welcome.
You're a blessing to many.
Leading me right back to you, the first song I ever heard from you would be the first one we're going to play tonight. Tell us about this song.
So I was just hanging out with a friend, and she just told me about basically the love of her life. He left and came back. I know it's one of those cliche stories, but it just got me to thinking. So then I just dreamed it up that maybe fate really does have a way of leading us back to each other, and that's where it came.
Boy, it sure does. You know, I've talked to a lot of people, and even though you see some of them, you know, maybe split up or whatever, and they lose track of each other. They move away, and you moved around a lot, you said, some. You're back here in Harrison, Arkansas. And boy, it's sure neat when you reconnect, and sometimes that ends up in a song.
So it just came from that.
That's awesome. There's a lot to write songs about. I know going down country roads and all kinds of different things. You might see a road sign or whatever. I don't know. So let me ask you that question. What is your writing style? Are you kind of more like lyric based? Do you have to hear the hook or melody, or maybe it's a combination of both?
So I usually just get an idea for a song and then I just lay it out. I have to lay it out just one line at a time. And like I was thinking about Christmas songs because everybody has one out, and I was standing in the kitchen and I'm like, how it's so hard to just write a Christmas song, and it came to me, Grandma Myra's Fancy Christmas, because that was the best memory. So it just depends. Sometimes just a word or just thinking of something while I'm doing random stuff, and I'll just make a note.
That is awesome. You know, that went so well, getting all those Christmas songs, and then I had the artist send me a Christmas greeting for the station. I got a bunch of those in 2024, so I kept this KICR Indie Country Christmas channel up, and I kept it up in 25. It's still over there on the radio. It's snowing in the background and everything, so yeah, you need to send me your Christmas music still, and all year long, and I'll play it for you. How about that?
Yes, I would love it. I got to go to the studio and record it.
Okay, there you go. Well, whenever you get it done, just let me know. And we're here for you, even though I'm going to step away from doing the live shows this May. I'm going to keep the station going, and I run 4 of them behind the scenes. So,
yes, you're a busy man.
Yeah, we'll keep it going, though, because leading me right back to you is what it's going to do. And that's a pretty cool segue right there, huh?
Yes.
We'll put you on the radio for sure. Well, we're going to play this song from Kelly Miller, Leading Me Right Back to You, and then we're going to come back and talk about 2 more of her songs on this Friday night edition of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Chasing dreams that led me far away, but your love was there, it never strayed. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? Every road I've taken, every path was leading me right back to you. I tried to fight the way I feel inside, hiding from a love I couldn't find, but every time I you're the one I was meant to run into. Every road I've taken, every path I choose was leading me right back to you. Maybe love's been chasing me all this time, and I was too afraid to see the signs, but now I know my heart has found the truth. It always led me back to you. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? Every road I've taken, every path I choose was leading me right back to you. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? choose was leading me right back to you. Was leading me right back to you. Was leading me right back to you.
Her name is Kelly Miller. That is called Leading Me Right Back to You. And thanks for doing that song tonight and putting that out to the world. I'm sure glad you sent it to me. And we got 2 more to play for you now since that song.
Yes, thank you so much. I hope everybody loves it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I know I do. And you hit high on my radar because you keep coming in and we have this interaction all the time on social media. And so I'm like, how can I not play her tonight? You know, she's been here the whole time.
Well, thank you. Yes, you're my biggest supporter, and I'm one of your supporters.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm sure you'll agree about this. Music and country music is universal, so we're putting you out on 13 other stations around the world tonight by doing this one program. That's pretty cool, too, huh?
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's more people I can reach.
Yep, there you go. Don't even have to leave your house, and you get to do a UK tour tonight.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome, huh? And, you know, I usually don't ask a woman her age in these interviews. I know better because if I want a second interview, then, you know, I better not do that. But you actually tell your age in this next song, Still Got the Song in Me. Tell us about it.
So music, obviously, like I told you earlier, has always lived in me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just decided that this had to be a song I shared. Basically, it talks about not having enough confidence, and I just hope it helps people in general, but especially younger people, because people don't realize one person that just says the right thing to a young child or a teenager could change the whole outcome of their life.
Yeah, for good or
so
bad.
if I could even be that person, that would be great.
Yeah.
To make them realize that they can do it as well if I can do it. And
You
so
know-
I just wanted to tell my story about buying my guitar and not having enough confidence, and I was almost 46 when I wrote the song, and so you know my age.
Well, you know, if somebody says something in a negative way, or you get the young people get bullied a lot on social media, it knocks them down for a lot of years, doesn't it? And it's hard for them to overcome that. So, you know, to me, age is just a number. Music is music. Talent is talent. You need to be heard. You make great music, and so we're going to put you on. That's how it works.
Yes, and I agree. I just hope it inspires younger folks to get out there and do it.
Yeah. And, you know, it's especially those younger folks, like you were talking about, singing in front of a bathroom mirror with a hairbrush that sometimes go through that stage fright. And then you know, you have to go through that point of performing in front of folks. And sometimes it's led to tens of thousands of people for artists that I've interviewed doing national anthems and different things like that, you know, in front of hundreds and thousands of folks.
Yes, and I have plans to do that one day. That's
There
a
you
dream.
go. What is your dream gig? An artist that you would like to maybe open for, or maybe somebody you'd like to do a duet with? Any names we might know?
And that's the funny thing is I'm such a homebody.
Mhm.
So being out around a lot of people is going to be really, really weird for me. But Miranda Lambert,
Oh, yeah.
of course, I would love to meet Shania Twain and
Uh-huh.
Paula Abdul and all them. But I would love to open for like Miranda Lambert or one of the newer artists. Now I just went blank on her name.
Yep. How about Lainey Wilson, some of those?
May Estes.
Oh, there you go. May Estes.
She's amazing.
I've had her on my program a couple of times. I still have her phone number.
Oh, I love her music, and she just seems so down to earth.
She is.
Let's see. Oh, I just went blank on her name now. Choosing Texas, Ella Langley.
Ella Langley, yes.
I love Ella Langley.
She's doing quite well as well. And, yeah, Hope, Arkansas is where May Estes is from. Little bitty town, like, you know, Harrison's not too big where you're at either. But there's so many great stories from country music of all of these folks that grow up in these little small towns and then they get on these big stages one day. And I know it's been probably now 3 years that she did it. And I remember the day. It was March 4th when she made her Grand Ole Opry debut. Isn't that pretty cool?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and look at her now. And yeah, I've had her on my program a couple of times. She a year ago now, well, almost 2 years ago it's been now, she got her big record deal with Big Machine Records. So she's a big major signed label artist, but small town Arkansas. That's pretty neat.
That's awesome, and it doesn't seem to have changed her her at all. She still seems down to earth.
Absolutely. And I know that's how you'll be if you ever make it big and and all of that. So you're just a humble and kind person. I could tell that before we even got on this phone conversation tonight.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I would be helping a lot of people if I had some money.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. We didn't win that big $1.8 billion lottery, though, did we?
Nope. I've been banking on my dad. He hasn't won it yet either.
I'll tell you what, somebody in Arkansas won it, though, down in Cabot, Arkansas, is where they're
I know,
from.
that blew my mind. I got excited for a minute.
Yep, I know somebody down there that's in radio from Cabot, Arkansas, so I was wondering if it was him, but I don't think so because he's still doing his shows.
Yeah, he may have retired.
Drafted Away is the third song we're going to play to kick off the next hour. Tell us about it.
So Drafted Away is a song I've dreamt about writing my whole life just because my grandma would always remind me my dad never was the same after Vietnam. And what really inspired it was when my mom passed away. My dad gave me a tote full of letters that he wrote my grandma the whole time he was in Vietnam. And so that just pulled the song all together, and I finally get to share it.
That is wild. I was telling you, I thought it was a typo when I got the song because it's called Drafted Away, and I thought it was supposed to be Drifted Away. And then I hear the song, I go ahead and click play on it, and I'm like, okay, now I get it. It is supposed to be Drafted Away. So, I get some interesting song titles, and that one really stuck out because I, for one, thought it was a typo because I make a bunch of those. You know that.
We all do.
I'm typing away on social media, and I'm like, oops, I got to fix that. But that's an interesting story. So thanks for telling us that. And we're so glad you're in the world of country music, my friend.
Well, I appreciate it. I really do. It's really brought a lot of joy to my life.
Now, I know that I have seen you a bunch of times on TikTok, so tell us where we can find you on there and then a bunch of your other social media if we want to check out more of your music.
Okay, on Facebook, I've got Kelly Miller Music I set up, and I've got my personal Kelly Miller. And then on TikTok, Kelly Miller, YouTube, Kelly Miller. Really, those are the ones that I post a lot too, and Instagram.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Kelly Miller, thanks for being here tonight, and we look forward to more great things from you, and we'll see you on the radio. Even though I'm going to step away, I'm going to keep the station going, so any new music that you come up with, we'll put it in that rotation, and it'll play 24/7 around the clock, which is even better because I only do these live shows for 3 hours of a night. So.
Well, that's amazing, and I appreciate it, Tim. I really appreciate the interview.
You are welcome.
I'm so thankful.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if folks are missing it live, they'll be able to hear it in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives as well. And you can even download it after the show's over and play it on your social media or put it on your social media as well.
Yes, I hope it reaches a lot of people and my songs touch their heart.
You are welcome. That's what it's all about. Still got the song in me. Kelly Miller on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
With a dream so wide, saved my cash for a 6-string ride. Took a few lessons, learned a chord or two, but the fear in my chest always got me through. But I never felt quite good enough. Always told myself it was too tough. Dreams like mine don't ever last, so I let the years go flying past. Watch others rise, I chill them on, but deep inside I felt so wrong. Wrote down lyrics in a hidden place, too scared to let them see my face. But time don't take away the flame, it just keeps whispering my name. So now I sing with shaky hands, but finally I can take a stand. This isn't for the radio or the flashing lights and the show. It's for the girl I used to be, who dreamed and kept that melody. it's never too late to start. 'Cause here I am, nearly 46, still chasing down those old guitar licks. And maybe I was slow to start, but I still got the song in my heart.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
In my closet, in a tote, are the letters my dad wrote. Every word laid on the page, every tear, every bit of rage. Grandma read them through her cries, said the pain never truly dies. Her only boy, just 19, drafted off into a war machine. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart, he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. He grew up on a peaceful farm, never thought he'd face such harm. Chopping wood and feeding cows, had no clue of bombs and body bags. She said he used to laugh so loud, ran through fields without a cloud. Then came boots and battle cries, and the light left his eyes. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart, he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. Now I hold the words he penned from the jungle to the end. Ink-stained truths and folded fears, pages soaked with silent tears. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. He came home, but not the same. Grandma wept when she said his name. Now I know what silence means, and why he woke up from bad dreams. He got drafted, taken away, and he was never the same.
What a powerful song that is. Kelly Miller, and a great tune called Drafted Away. She's got some great songs, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Kelly Miller, for being here. Kelly Miller Music is where you can find her all over social media. I am wearing her t-shirt right now. It's a great purple t-shirt. Got a guitar on it. Got a QR code right in the front of the t-shirt. And lots of indie artists are going right now, and they're thinking of a Doug Stone song. Why didn't I think of that? And so scan that QR code if you can see me on camera over here on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio or on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. And you can check out more of great merch by Kelly Miller and her songs and all of that as well. And she's also in the Tim's Radio Clan on Spotify. Check that out and go and like and follow Kelly Miller and stream her music over there as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We've got all music in hour number 3, and we're going to continue this live show with a great song by Brian Mullins. It is called Cowtown Road on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Sunrise over hills, casting golden rays. Meadow Bridge awakes in those simpler days. Roaming the streets from dusk till dawn, no curfews in sight. We were no one's pawns. No worries about tomorrow, just living for today. In this town where the heart never fades away. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying and strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. Outhouses in the back, under the willow tree. Memories of childhood, wild and carefree. Racing cars at the lane, wearing out those brakes. To the girls in bikinis at Somersville Lake. Sunday mornings in church, we'd gather and sing, voices rising up like a bird on the wing. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying and strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. We cheered for the Wildcats, the pride of our hearts, celebrating victories, always playing our parts. And when the Wildcats won that state championship, the whole town erupted in a wild, joyous trip. From Danny's to Hilton, we cheered through the night, tasting those sweet kisses under the moonlight. Every porch swing story, every whispered prayer tied our lives together like the sweet summer air. No secrets kept hidden, nothing ever felt wrong. In Meadow Bridge, we found where we belong. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying and strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. So here's to the memories, to the love that we grew, to the life that we lived, and the friendships we knew. In the heart of West Virginia, where the river bends its flow, life was truly sweet down on Cowtown Road, you know. Life was sweet down on Cowtown
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
3, 4.
Call me crazy for feeling this way, but my blue eyes have been crying in the rain, 'cause I'm homesick for a place I've never been, but it's always on my mind, and it sounds something like this. Well, there's two sides to the vinyl spinning round. It's got my blue suede shoes clinging to the Texas ground. Ain't it a shame that country radio changed what it's about? Between the beers, the girls, the trucks, we done let fancy down. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. On the road again with a full tank of gas. It's got me spending my whole paycheck just to play a little cash. Or why not just a little whine it? Take the Grand Tour Highway 45 with help from all my friends. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. They say out with the old and in with the new. Can't you meet me in the middle? Fill the space between the two. You can put me on a silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic. Oh, baby, put me on that silver screen, but don't call me dramatic. All I'm saying is we can't forget what makes country classic.
The following program is brought to you in living color. Classic Country Tonight. The brightest stars, the best country music. We cook 'em just like your mama did.
This program is brought to you in living color. Check out this cool purple Kelly Miller shirt that I'm wearing. That is Faith Groves, and she is super talented. That is called Classic, and that is a fantastic song. Faith Groves on social media is where you can find her, and you can go check out our latest interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is hiding out at the top of the homepage at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist is my good friend Kyle Antone. It is Kyle on his first name. His latest single out to radio is called I'll Be There Soon on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
As the Carolina sunset filled that western auburn sky, I knew the end was coming soon. After all our years together, it was time to say goodbye. But baby, no, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon to walk with you side by side. I'll be there soon. In that land where there's no night, a place where there's no sorrow, no more tears to dim the eyes, a place where there's no more goodbyes. I'll be there soon. Built a life and raised a family when our two lives became one. We've had a great time round in the sun. On that spring day we made a promise to be together to the end. We've lived as lovers and as friends. I'll be there soon. Now you've reached the other side. I'll be there soon. Where God's Son is our light. We'll enjoy no more sorrows as we walk side by side. And we will say no more goodbyes. I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Three o'clock in the morning, can't quiet my head. I've got so much going on. I'm worn, I feel half dead, but Mama always said never give up. You're already halfway there. I need a little more direction to know I ain't missing this thing up. Give me a sign. I but I feel like I'm missing a guiding hand to help me on my way. I need to find some strength inside to trust the grand design for my life. Give me a sign I'm doing what's right when I lay down my head. At night I'll pray I get some peace of mind, some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray. Some peace of mind. Oh yeah, for this I pray.
Her name is Kay Harper. Kay Harper Music is where you can find her on social media. She has an amazing voice, doesn't she, ladies and gentlemen? And that is an amazing song. It is called Give Me a Sign, Kay Harper. She's got some other great songs like Freight Train and others. She is awesome, and what a talent in the world of country music. That's all we play on this program, and that's how you get on this show, and we can say New Country's best behind every song I'm playing tonight. We're going to say it behind this next artist. He's my good friend John McDuffie. We recently had a great radio interview, and we heard the story behind this song. It is called American Dream from John McDuffie on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Well, my back hurts and I'm late for work. My truck don't want to crank. Between inflation and rent, my paycheck spent before it even hits the bank. Yeah, they come on TV and they try to tell me the economy is doing great. But Uncle Sam and that newsman will lie right to your face. Cause the tax, my pay, they tax everything, Lord. They tax and me to death. The more I make, the more they take, and the deeper I go in debt. Scratching and clawing and trying to get by, and the politicians just don't care. The American dream these days, it seems, has turned into a nightmare. Well, I'm working 3 jobs, trying to get by, but I can't seem to get ahead. As it stands, my retirement plan is working on till I'm dead. Yeah, the harder I try to win at life, the more I get nowhere. And it seems to me there's no in between. You're either broke or you're a millionaire. And I ain't no millionaire. Cause the tax, I pay the tax, everything, Lord, the tax and me to death. The more I make, the more they take, and the deeper I go in debt. Scratching and clawing and trying to get by, and the politicians just don't care. The American dream these days, it seems, is turned into a nightmare. Don't get me wrong when you hear this song. It ain't about politics. 'Cause I don't care about left or right. I just want a little more of my paycheck.
loving wife, a front porch swing, just living the dream, working out a 9 to 5. No, it ain't perfect in the USA, but it's the best place I've found. Keeping my head above water and trying not to drown. Cause the tax, I pay the tax, everything on the tax and me to death. The more I make, the more they take, and the deeper I go in debt. Scratching and clawing and trying to survive, but at least I'm living free. The American dream these days, it seems, is still the American dream. The American dream. Woo!
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
He was a right-away kind, love him and leave him back to the wind, not looking back kind. Never seeing her reaching across the bed for him with a tear in her eye. She was a hopeful soul, holding on to nothing, believing it was something worth a pile of gold. Watching that horizon, praying she'll find him in a trail of smoke, but she won't. He's gone like a tumbleweed in Texas wind. John Wayne disappearing into the sun. He loves her strong and true, and he's lonely. Holds her like she's the only, like she's the only one. He was born to break her heart, he never had a choice. That's the job of a sad song and a cowboy. It's always been that way. The power of his kiss will keep her wanting him long after it breaks. Her happy endings always pretending they'll stay one day, but he won't share. He's gone like a tumbleweed in Texas wind. John Wayne disappearing into the sun. He loves her strong and true, he's lonely. Holds her like she's the only, like she's the only one. He was born to break her heart, never had a choice. That's the job of a sad song and a cowboy. It's where he belongs, it ain't his fault. He's gone like a tumbleweed in a Texas wind. John Wayne disappearing into the sun. He loves her strong and true, he's lonely. Holds her like she's the only, like she's the only one. He was born to break her heart, he never had a choice. There's a job of a sad song and a cowboy. It's where he belongs. Sad song and a cowboy.
That is another amazing voice in the world of country music. She is an alumni artist of season number 6 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, and my good friend Audra McLaughlin. Sad Song and a Cowboy. I had a chance to meet Audra in person when I hosted Freedom Jam USA back in September of 2023 in St. Louis, Missouri, and introduce her to the Freedom Jam stage. What a treat that was, and it's been a pleasure to know her ever since and follow her musical journey. This next gentleman's got quite a musical journey going on. He's my good friend Terrence Hart. Terrence Hart, H-A-R-T Music on social media. His brand new single out to radio is called I've Had Enough. Not enough of Terrence Hart, I haven't. On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Lost in a sea of lies and deception, drifting away from the world I knew, caught in a wave that keeps getting stronger, knocking me down no matter what I do. I can feel a storm inside me rising, breaking the chains holding me down. I can hear the wind is calling my name, leading the way to a higher ground. I've had enough, wasting my time watching the world go down in flames. I've had enough, waiting in line, hoping for a savior to take the blame. I've had enough of all these crimes, fake promises, and neon signs. Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've sailed through cities that are built on sand, where the towers rise but never stand, where the tide pulls hard on every dream, but nothing is ever really what it seems. So I anchored down where the wild grass grows, where rivers speak and the cold wind blows. I trade the sirens for the song of birds and find my truth in the silence of words. I've had enough, wasting my time watching the world go down in flames. I've had enough, waiting in line, hoping for a savior to take the blame. I've had enough of all these crimes, fake promises, and neon signs. Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. Let the ocean breathe and the mountains speak. Let silence fall where the wild runs deep. No more wires, no more screens, just morning light and midnight dreams. I'll trade the noise for the whispering trees and find my truth in moments like these. I've had enough of wasting my time watching the world go down in flames. I've had enough of waiting in line, hoping for a savior to take the blame. I've had enough of all these crimes, fake promises, and neon signs. Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Cut-offs riding high, tanks on chasing the night with nowhere to be. Cranking Ellen, Megan, singing alone, trying to find myself in every song. Windows down there, this small town stare, feeling wild in the midnight air. Call me reckless, I call it free. This little life that evolved for me is bold, maybe happy, dang right. Living on borrowed cash and Friday nights, burning through money like the world's on sale. Not looking back, yeah, I'm giving it hell. Got a rebel side that's sweet as honey, chasing dreams on daddy's money. Mama says, slow down, you're running out of grace. Preacher shakes his head when he sees my face. They say it's a phase that'll fade in time, but I'm writing my name in the county line. Midnight kisses, mistakes all keep. Got dreams too big for this town to sleep. Call me reckless, I call it free. This little life that evolved for me is bold, maybe happy, dang right. Living on borrowed cash and Friday nights, burning through money like the world's on sale. Not looking back, yeah, I'm giving it hell. Got a rebel side that's sweet as honey, chasing dreams on daddy's money. Restless nights and faded lines, living fast, breaking all the signs. No regrets, just lessons learned, fueling fires that always burn. Call me reckless, I call it free. This little life that evolved for me is bold, maybe happy, dang right. Living on borrowed cash and Friday nights, burning through money like the world's on sale. Not looking back, yeah, I'm giving it hell. Got a rebel side that's sweet as honey, chasing dreams on daddy's money. Daddy's money.
That is brand new music from my good friend Isabella Hartline. Isabella Hartline Performances is where you can find her on her Facebook page. That is a great tune called Daddy's Money. I spent all of Daddy's money on these radio stations. No, I'm kidding. I spent all of my money on them. How about that? Here we are tonight, and I'm glad you're here with me as well. Nick Taylor is up next. It is Tayler, Nick Taylor Music, and his hit song called One Bar Stool on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my hand, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lines grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wind. Keep seeing your last glance, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me on that through while the band keeps singing our favorite line. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
How many hearts have to break until you realize you can't bury all that sorrow in the wreckage you leave behind? How many scars must you make until you're satisfied? How many hearts have to break? How many hearts like mine? I know you didn't mean to hurt me. Nobody's born that cruel. There must have been someone before me who left their mark on you. And soon I'll be a pile of ashes, another notch upon your post. But as I go down in flames, I know you'll burn the most. How many hearts have to break until you realize you can't bury all that sorrow in the wreckage you leave behind? How many scars must you make
is my good friend Tracy Kennedy. That is Traci, Tracy Kennedy from Canada, and that is called How Many Hearts. And how many hearts have I got tonight? Over 100,000 on TikTok Live at Tim Kelly on Air. Thank you guys for tapping that screen so much and hanging out the whole show tonight. This has been amazing, and I sure do appreciate it. Now, what does Tracy Kennedy do in Canada when she's not singing? And boy, she's got a voice too, doesn't she, ladies and gentlemen? She's using a snowblower in her driveway. Boy, they've been getting hit with a lot of snow up there north of the border, as I call it, in Canada. And we may get some of it tonight and tomorrow. Nothing going to be really impactful here in Branson snow-wise, but they are sure getting it up there up north. So stay safe and stay warm, Tracy Kennedy. This next artist is from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Her name is Abby, A-B-B-E-Y, Abby Pierce. Her latest single is called Keep On Truckin'. Let's do it right now on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Life can be a long and lonely highway, one that's short and full of friends. Sometimes distractions lead you down a wrong turn. You find yourself in a dead end. When the going gets tough and you feel like the tank is empty, here's a little advice I keep with me. Keep on trucking and try your best to stay between the lines. You're gonna get to where you're going, so sit on back and enjoy the ride. Time on the road, you know it ain't so bad. A lot of freedom to be found, but wide open spaces, your mind can wander places that make you want to turn around. You won't even be looking in, that's where you find yourself. Keep those wheels a-rolling till there ain't no questions left, and keep on trucking. Try your best to stay between the lines. You're gonna get to where you're going, so sit on back and enjoy the ride. Keep on trucking. Try your best to stay between the lines. You're gonna get to where you're going, so sit on back and enjoy the ride. Sit on back and enjoy the ride.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
charge you set in place. So I've been hiding in a bunker to your latest fall from grace. You're running round on me, gave me the primer and the load. Now this powder keg you're dancing on is ready to explode. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come. The first time you betrayed me, raging fireworks lit the sky like Roman candles set ablaze. You saw fire in my eyes. So you like to play with matches and watch the torch burning high. But this powder keg that you've unleashed is gonna rain down from the sky. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come. Yeah, you crumbled our foundation, built the bricks we laid by hand. Then you set loose with the wrecking ball that crushed our wedding bands. My heart's like smoking residue from the barrel of a gun, and this keg will blow your cheating heart. And this keg will blow your cheating heart from here to kingdom come.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Pulled up deep in the woods where the pine trees lean. Tailgates down and we're set in the scene. Speakers blasting, cooler packed, mud on the tires and we ain't looking back. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops out. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Bonfire crackling in the tailgate shade. Somebody jumped in the creek by mistake. Uncle Maddie's dancing with a boot in hand, and someone turned the dog bowl into a beer can. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops out. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Who's in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating,
Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Uncle Matty's still going, I'll bet.
It's about time we turned this show into a back road party. My good friend Allie Ray, she's hanging out with us over here at TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. And what a great song. And this has been a party. Thank you guys for being a part of it. I want to thank my special guests, Kimberly Gold and Kelly Miller, for being on the show tonight. I will be back next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all times at 7 p.m. Central Time. I hope to see you on the radio then. And until then, the Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the page